Hello everyone. In 1999, a Russian doctor named Ernst Moldashev traveled to Tibet with his team. Their mission was to explore one of the most mysterious mountains on Earth, Mount Kailash. After returning, he made claims that shocked the world. He said that 4 Siberian climbers had once tried to climb Mount Kailash, and within just 1 or 2 years, all of them became extremely old and died. One of his team members even said that Mount Kailash is a time machine, where time flows differently, and aging happens much faster. Soon, more stories appeared online. People claimed that near Mount Kailash, hair and nails grow unusually fast. Others said the mountain is hollow from inside, full of secret caves, where ancient civilizations are still in deep meditation. These stories went viral. Even today, when you search Mount Kailash, these myths appear everywhere. But the real question is, how much of this is actually true? Does time really behave differently there? And if Mount Everest has been climbed by thousands, why has no one ever climbed Mount Kailash? Let's uncover the truth. Mount Kailash is located in western Tibet, about 100 kilometers from the India-China border. Its height is 6,638 meters. Much shorter than Mount Everest. Yet its shape is what makes it special. It looks almost like a perfect pyramid. The slopes are so steep that in many places even snow cannot stay. But more than its shape, Mount Kailash is famous for its spiritual importance. For major religions consider it sacred: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and the ancient Bon religion. For thousands of years, pilgrims have been walking around this mountain on a sacred path called the Parikrama, a 52-kilometer spiritual journey. Hindus and Buddhists walk clockwise. Jains and Bon followers walk anti-clockwise. Near Mount Kailash are 2 strange lakes, lying side by side, Lake Manasarovar and Lake Rakshastal. Manasarovar's water is fresh. Fish live in it. Plants grow around it. Rakshastal's water is salty. No fish, no plants, no life. Same land, same weather, only a few kilometers apart. Scientifically, Rakshastal is a closed lake. Water evaporates, but the salt stays. Over hundreds of years, the water became more and more salty. Manasarovar has an outlet, so minerals do not build up. A natural wonder, not a supernatural one. Now comes the biggest mystery. Why has no one ever climbed Mount Kailash? Physically, the mountain is difficult, but not impossible. The real reason is respect. In 1985, China offered legendary mountaineer Reinhold Messner permission to climb Kailash. He refused. He said, "One should not trample with mountain boots on God's turned-to-stone face." Later, after global protests, China permanently banned climbing Mount Kailash in 2001. So legally and spiritually, no one climbs it. Pause. Now let's talk about time. Does time really behave differently near Mount Kailash? Science says no. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time can only be affected by speed and gravity. There is nothing unusual enough at Mount Kailash to cause time distortion. There is also no scientific evidence that hair or nails grow faster there. All these stories trace back to one man, Ernst Moldashev. He was not a physicist. He was not a geologist. He was an eye surgeon. None of his claims were ever published in peer-reviewed scientific journals. He also believed that mermaids exist, that vampires are real, and that superhumans live in the Himalayas. In Russia, an entire book was written to debunk his theories. Even the story about the Siberian climbers, no names, no records, no evidence, just a story.